Guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out VH1 Access. So VH1 Access sent me this story about my favorite Vlad TV personality, Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar be going hard. He don't care. He has no chill and he has no damn filter, okay? So anyways, what's going down now is that Lord Jamar had tweeted the latest interview that he did for Vlad TV, where he was talking about, once again, white rappers. And he basically, you know, he doesn't go in on Eminem. He's just basically stating his opinion. And once that video hit the net, folks started going off. Folks were going off on him, tweeting him and everything else. But out of everyone who was tweeting him and going off on Lord Jamar, Royce the 5'9" decided to come at Lord Jamar. They had a really civil conversation because y'all know Lord Jamar got into it with Marlon Wayans, and that conversation went kind of left really quick. He got into it with Yellow Wolf before. But him and Royce the 5'9", they got the talking back and forth on Twitter, and it was a really, really interesting dialogue. If you guys have not watched the initial interview about him talking about Eminem and Justin Timberlake and Macklemore and other white artists like Iggy Azalea doing black music, make sure you guys check that out first. I'm going to go ahead and post the link down below. It's about a 3-minute interview. Watch that and then come back and check out the rest of the video. Alright, so I'm sure you guys went ahead and watched this video real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the tweets between Lord Jamar and Royce. So go ahead and check out their conversation. I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so you guys just saw their conversation, their back and forth. And like I said, I respected it because it was very respectful. You know, they wasn't cussing each other out and, you know, calling each other all types of names like some people resort to on social media. They kept it civil, you know. I guess my thing is this. At the end of the day, I don't feel like you can put Macklemore and Eminem in the same category, because I feel like Eminem really can rap regardless of what he raps about, regardless if you're not feeling him rapping about pills or raping his mom or killing his, you know, his girl. At the end of the day, he can spit, hands down. But I do understand that some of his stands, they go way over the top. You know, they call him the rap god, and, you know, if you say anything against Eminem, you're just a hater, you're a racist and all that other shit. I just wish people would just learn that everybody's not going to like everything. And people are entitled to their opinion. If Lord Jamar is not feeling Eminem's music, so what? He has the right to his opinion. And another thing I kind of find funny is that whenever somebody is talking about a white artist, why do these black artists cape so hard? You know, kind of reminded me of the whole Iggy situation with T.I. when Azalea Banks was going in on Iggy, and T.I. was the first one to respond and, you know, come to her defense. And then Lupe came to her defense, and then, you know, a few other rappers came to her defense. And I'm like, but she's a grown woman. She can speak for herself. You know what I mean? Because my thing is this. If somebody was going at Royce the 5'9", do y'all really think that Eminem would cape for him or say anything to be like, oh, that's my boy and he can rap? And no. Eminem is going to be doing him because he expects for, as a grown man, Royce to fight his own battles. So I don't understand like why people feel like they have to respond for other people. Now, if Eminem would have responded to Lord Jamar, I'd have tipped my hat to him like, okay, cool, they just gonna have a conversation because it's about him. I see, you know, grown men and women caping for other grown men and women. It just makes me be like, you know what, folks are just doing too much. You know, at the end of the day, he's entitled to his opinion regardless if he likes Eminem or if he doesn't like Eminem's music. He has the right to do that. And if you're an Eminem fan, you have the right to be an Eminem fan. I understand why people feel like you can't have an opinion. If he doesn't like his music or he feels a certain type of way, I don't think that makes him racist at all. He just does not like that particular music. But I will have to say, too, is that I don't think it's fair to compare Eminem and Macklemore, because I feel like even though they may have got on and sold more records and everything else because of their white privilege, at the end of the day, I don't feel like they rap the same. It's not the same category. And regardless of the situation, I mean, that would be like comparing a Young Thug to a J. Cole. it's just two different classes of rappers, you know what I'm saying? Two different categories, two different rhyming styles, two different groups of people. So I think it's the same thing, and I think that's where people took some offense to that. But I mean, I don't take anything from Eminem as far as, like, you know, his record sales and his popularity and the fact that he can't actually rhyme. I just always find it funny that whenever a black artist goes at a white artist, other black artists are, you know, the first ones to say something back and the first ones to, you know, come to their aid and come to their defense. But again, like I said, if this was a shot at Royce the 5'9", would Eminem even respond or even care? If this was a shot at, like, T.I. or Lupe, would Iggy even speak up? You know what I mean? So that's the thing I always find funny. Now, if it was like some shit where it's vice versa, where they would have each other's back, then I could understand. But 9 times out of 10, those artists that folks go out their way to defend so much, they're not even defending or caping for you. And I feel like it's a two-way street. If I'm going to have your back and go hard for you, then when you know, when I get disrespected, I expect the same thing. So I don't know, I just find the whole situation funny, but I do respect both men for having a civil conversation and basically just agreeing to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that, because we're not all going to see eye to eye. We're not all going to agree on everything, including Eminem. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Eminem, the rap god, Lord Jamar, Royce the 5'9". How did you feel about the whole conversation? Do you feel like Eminem is a rap god? Do you feel like he's one of the best rappers out here? Do you feel like Lord Jamar is just hating? Or do you feel like, you know what, he's entitled to his opinion and Eminem sucks? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. All right, deuces.